Okay, I just want to give you my progress, because I'm still grading. I only have a little bit more to go, and just a little bit more. I end up with all these little, like these pieces here, pieces and parts. We'll put those in the chicken nuggets. Yes, I do have a machine. One of those electronic fancy things. It's like it says to chop the peels. But you can only put in like this wide and then, well, by the time I cut pieces that wide and stuff them in there, and heck, this is kind of amusing trying to grate the cabbage. Ruby's grandma had this big, huge, what is this called, a slicer? Okay, a hobel. Oma had ein hobel, and it was made out of wood, and it was this big. It was about that big, maybe even bigger. And then it had, you know, the blade in it, and then you just did that cabbage, oh by golly, and every strand was finer than Rapunzel's hair. Of course, no, they threw it away. Who went with that old thing? Well, for instance, I could decorate my kitchen with it. To decorate with old shit. Anyhow, they also, the easier way to get shredded cabbage would be to go over to the Kraut Festival that they have once a year. Looks like a brain. And they have this contest. Who can shred the cabbage the fastest? In America they have hot dog eating contests, and here they have shred the cabbage contests. And it's just this big, huge, you know, tell me what this is. It's not a grater, it's a slicer. And then they slice, and in any case, at the end, you can buy the bags of shredded cabbage. Which is kind of cool. Which I did last year. Not joined the contest. Bought the shredded cabbage. Just little tidbits of information I thought you couldn't live without knowing. So yeah, they have kraut festivals here. And wine festivals. And they have onion festivals. They don't have grape festivals, but they have down in Naples, they have, you know, the grape festival, because here they don't, they just make wine out of them. That's it. No jelly, no pies, no cake. I made jelly once, grape jelly, and they, oh, you made jelly out of them? Yeah. And they have made grape jelly, but what they did was they took the wine and made jelly out of it. Oh, puke. That was gross, I have to say. Here, I got you some grape jelly. I know you've been looking for it. Put that on your toast in the morning. Sorry, but your jelly seems to have fermented. And speaking of fermented, I'll just continue to ramble here. Uwe bought cider. And it's in the cellar, and he got 30 liters of it, and it's in a big vat. Okay, well, I can't say vat because it's plastic. A pat. Anyways, you know, the first couple days, yummy, and I made apple jelly out of the cider. Delish. They put just a pinch of cloves in, and cinnamon, and really to die for. But, what was my point? Oh, fermented. The reason he bought 30 liters of cider was so that it would go hard. And now we have like 20 liters of hard cider in the cellar. And for the last week, everybody who comes in the cellar, goes in the cellar, it's like, oh my God, what is that smell? Something died in the cellar. No, really, that's not a mouse, that's a rat. We're talking rat or a groundhog or something. A family of raccoons possibly got in your cellar and have, you know, bit the bucket down there. No, it's the cider. Yeah, I want to drink that. Ooh, it says, well, that's just the yeasty smell. Well, the last time I smelled a yeasty smell like that, honey, I had to go get some 3-day cream. Why did I say that? No filtration. Okay, this is like the chunky, I don't want that part. I guess we'll cut off another hunk because I can lift it now. I wonder how much of it's going to be like stomp. Like this. Stumpy. Call me Stumpy. Would I? Would I? Okay. Alright, it's Halloween, by the way. That's the witch's hat. Julia carved a pumpkin last night and put a candle in it. And I planted pumpkins on the field, on Uwe's uncle's field. Because you know, I've realized after the last 3 years of trying to put pumpkins in the backyard, they don't grow. You need room. Lots of room. I hate these little, not little, big. Anyway. So we have pretty big pumpkins out on the sidewalk. And we've been carving them, and after about a week they rot. We throw them away, we carve new ones. Flying cottage! You have to cook this and you can't stop stirring. It's going to be Bavarian crow. No, there's no vinegar in it, no sugar in it. You just cook it down, you keep adding broth, beef broth. And you cook it down until it starts to burn on the bottom of the pan. You don't want it to burn, you want it to brown. And you add just enough beef broth and you keep scraping that brown stuff off. Ooh, yum. Did I mention I add like 3 cups of onions? And at the end, shh, don't tell, got this from Oma, the secret recipe. Just before it's done, she puts in a splash of red wine and 2 tablespoonfuls of sugar. And you just keep letting it burn. Sorry, brown. And voila. So that's what I'm going to be doing for the next 3 hours. It's 11:20. 12, 1, 2, 3. Okay, maybe I'll be done by 3 or 4. I still have to chop onions for the onion pie. Zwiebelkuchen, which is probably the best thing in the entire world. No, really, the best thing in the entire world. Chopped up onions, saute them up in, I don't know, say a pound of butter. That ought to do. Lots of onions, like, I don't know. Guess it depends on how much you're going to make. Saute them up. Yeah, the butter, then you add an egg and you add some sour cream. I myself might use Schmen because it's got more fat in it. Who doesn't want to clog their arteries faster than me? Great. This is going to be great cabbage. There we go. Isn't this fun? Have you paused it yet? Okay. I'll pause again so you don't have to, watch this.